warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this chance, I would like to explain about my reading, that is Unit 7 and Unit 8 of Business English. So, let's check it out. Okay, let's start from the Unit 7. It is company structure. The first is doing business. According to Miss Angela Tripoli, a lecturer of business administration at University College Dublin, she said that a company can't go forward without solid structure. An established company must ensure their structure reflects in the market goals and of course the available technology. The most recognizable setup is called functional structure. It has a traditional chain command like a senior manager to middle manager and junior manager. They are take a role in that company, and it makes easier communication between them. And most of company is organizing themselves by separating them into their division depend on their job or responsibility. During 1980s, there was a process named delayering. It changed the traditional hierarchical structures with layers of the middle management being removed. It was driven by new technology and reduced the cost. The delayering process has run its course now. Among the trends that influence how a company organizes itself is the move toward centralization and outsourcing. It has evolved along with more customer-centric approach that can be seen to good effect to the bank. Development can be seen in the larger companies are giving the employees freedom to innovate more. Microsoft is a good example of a company that is structured along product lines. 1,000 employees work on localization of the software for all Microsoft markets. The company is built up into 7 business units. Then it works because everyone who works in the unit is incredibly empowered. So, most organizations have a pyramidal structure with the people at the top and below. They know what decision they have to make, they know who their boss is, and who their immediate subordinates are. Nowadays, most large manufacturing organizations have a functional structure, include production, finance, marketing, sales, and staff department. Functional organization is efficient, but there are two standard criticism. The first is people more concerned on their department than on their company, and the second is separating functional is unlikely to encourage innovation. Okay, now we are going to the second unit or Unit 8. It is money matters. Thing that is used as medium exchange, a unit of counting, and a store of value is considered as money. Okay, there are 3 functions of money. The first is the medium of exchange. It means that if a seller have done to do their work or sold or do their service, their work should be paid by the other person or people And it is same like if you wanna go to the groceries and you wanna buy something, after you looking for the seller and you get your good, you have to pay them, and it seems like barter. Yeah, it's like barter, so it medium exchange. The second function of money is a unit of accounting. Money is a yardstick that allows people to compare the values of goods and service. And for the example is in the United States, the base value is dollar, and in Japan is yen. So they can compare the service and the goods in America using dollar and in Japan using yen. And for the third function is the store of value. You can sell something such as your labor and store the purchasing power that results from the sale in the form of money for later use. Now we are going to discuss about types and characteristics of money. According to the table in the page 76 in Business English book, there are 6 characteristics and its descriptions. And for the first is durable. So it means that money must be able to withstand the wear and tear of being passed from person to person. Paper money lasts on the average of only 1 year, but old bills can be easily replaced. Coins, in contrast, for last years. And for the second is portable. Of course, as the we need money everywhere and every time, so it must be portable as the characteristic of money. So money can be carried around easily. So paper money is not very durable. People can easily carry large sums of paper money. And for the third is divisible. Money must be easily divided into small parts so that purchases of any price can be made. Carrying coins and small bills make it possible to make purchases of any amount. And the fourth is stable in value. Money must be stable in value. Its value cannot change rapidly, or its usefulness as a store of value will decrease. So it must be stable in value, guys. Okay, for the fifth characteristic is scarce. Whatever is used to money must be scarce. That is what gives it value. And for the last characteristic is accepted. Whatever is used to money must be accepted as a medium of exchange in payment for debts. And in the United States, acceptance is based on the knowledge that others. Okay, it is for the characteristics of money. That's all my explanation about summary Unit 7 and Unit 8 of Business English assignment. I do apologize if I have many mistakes. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice holiday, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay at home.